Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh. Sometimes I want to just give up. Sometimes I know in my heart that life just sucks. Sometimes I ask for forgiveness from myself. I don't really ask for forgiveness from God quite as much. I only want to be forgiving of myself, because it seems like in past years I would just beat up myself. I would try to show love to strangers to me, but it's funny because those same people who appeared as strangers to me, actually I could read a person very well even though I just met them. I could stare into their eyes and see from their reflection. And it almost seems like I'm not embarrassed to just be myself around those people, and I can actually fully open up and be myself. But when I actually am able to fully open up and be myself, I don't want to just be surrounded by a buttload of strangers and actual compare that to people that I've known for years and years that are not strangers, and then I still feel like I'm a stranger to myself. So I just strangle myself. I feel deranged as can be, and I can't tame myself. Because to tame the beast is to try to get a hold, a grasp onto my reality, which feels like the opposite of a legitimate reality. I don't really know if it's legitimized at this point in time, but all I know is that I could never really give up on my rhymes. I could never give up on my dreams. I could never give up on myself. Even outside of just my dreams, I know that I'm not like everyone else. It's okay though. I never really had my dad growing up. From the age of 12 to the age of 13, my real dad would get drunk and then he would go crash my mom's car into a complete stranger's car. Then somehow he would end up back home trying to apologize to my mom. Years would pass, he would be in my life, in and out of my life for a lot of times. He would go back to prison, he would go back to jail, he would go back to prison, he would go back to jail. Then he would try to make it up, so tell me that it would be okay, but it never was okay. I would just tell myself that it's okay. And then it was okay, but only after I told myself that it was okay. Then it was okay. Whoa. Never would have guessed that would have happened. Never would have guessed that I would have made it rapping and then people would show more love to me, but only for my freestyle rap songs as opposed to all the rap songs that I actually took more time, sadness, blood, and tears invested into actually writing rhymes as opposed to freestyle rhyming. But they love my freestyle rhymes. And I just don't get it. And I just don't get it. But it's okay. I'm never really scared to admit it. And I just don't get it. But they love my freestyle rhymes. But they love my freestyle rhymes. And it's funny because I didn't have to bleed out of my hands. I didn't have to bleed out of my wrists. I didn't have to bleed out of any other external part of my body just to show that this shit was just a hobby. It could never be anything that was not comparable to just a hobby, because this is a hobbyist, professional based thing that I created from the start of this shit about 3 years ago, which is 365 days times 3. So put yourself in my shoes. I guarantee that inside of your heart you would be dead as can be too. Don't try to pretend like it's not that, alright? It's alright though, because I'm still alright, yo. I don't really know how I should roll, how I should go, how I should roll, how I should go. I don't really know. Sometimes life is ice cold, sometimes it's hot, heated up on the stove. Even off of the stove, it's still hot during the summertime. But outside of summertime, it gets back to just being ice cold. I've been doing this, they don't really know that I'm ice cold. Inside of my heart, outside of my heart, I'm so cold. And ride solo, dolo. I've been doing this, you look like a hobo. You dressed like a hobo. You a certified homo, you sucking every guy's dick. That's not cool. And it's funny because even if you was a chick, a girl that was actually somebody who had a crush on me, you would probably be a bisexual chick who had a crush on me. So you'd actually have a crush on another bitch and have a crush on me. So after the first week of getting to know you, I would kick you out the front door too. True.